Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we are going to work on our Tedori Jujitsu Blue Belt Tip 3. We're going to do fingers, wrist, and elbow. So, as with the rest of Yellow Belt, we have moved on from straight grabs to cross grabs. Tip 3 is, of course, double grabs, 2 on 1. So 2 on 1 fingers, 2 on 1 wrist, and 2 on 1 elbow. It's important to note that our 2 on 1 wrist is going to look a lot like the cross grab for the wrist. It starts out the same, we just have a different finish. The observant might note that, well, I could do the finish for tip 2. Exactly. We learn 2 different finishes because they're both equally useful, just depends on what you want to use their time. So we teach one at one step, one at the other step. Just like anything else we're teaching in this blue belt, once you start learning the system, you know, if the grip isn't completely on the wrist or completely on the elbow, but it's kind of similar, use it. If you see a part of another move like, well, I want to use that here. Yes, that is the entire point. The entire point is to help your flow, help your dynamic techniques as you go. So we will start with the finger grip and the double hand technique. From the fingers, morote, hineri, hayatori. So she's grabbed my fingers, my hand off, come here, into hineri, doesn't work, come here, stretch the fingers out to break, come in here, central line, other side, yep. Knock this off, come in here, inside hand, circles us around here, grab the fingers apart, come right in here to center line. Now let's talk about what I'm doing and why, because I know a bunch of people just scream, you can't knock her hand off your hand. I can indeed, and I'll show you how. She's got my fingers. Now for those of you asking, what if they grab your wrist? Grab my wrist. That's the next move. We're on fingers right now. Why would they grab your fingers like this? Well, they went for your wrist and missed. It's as simple as that. Also, why not just punch them? And the answer is very similar to my answer previous to all this. If somebody grabs you, they're never going to stand here. They're going to push, they're going to pull, they're going to pull. And it's a lot harder to punch somebody when they're moving you around because they've got a hand on you. So what I'd rather do is, instead of focusing on hitting, I want to focus on control. They have control of my hand. I don't want that control, so I want it off. Now, I'm going to be nice in class and slap that, but I'm going to hit you. You're going to feel it. You ready? Nobody likes that. That's a fingertip slap. That hurts. Now, go ahead, slap. If they're bigger, maybe it won't work as well. Ah! So, you see me slapping in class, grab, like that because I'm being kind to my uke. I don't have to be nice. I can put some knuckles in some wrist bones and make things hurt. And if they are bigger than you, you absolutely can. And never ever forget that you can cheat and make them think about something else than here. So, now that you're done screaming that I can't knock her hand off my hand, I absolutely can. Plus, there's no real grip here since I'm doing this. And now I can step in and move to here into kote hineri. Kote hineri works, but for whatever reason, she doesn't like it. So I'm gonna, again, let go and circle to the inside. As we're coming around, I make that circle and pull it to here, and I'm holding the fingers apart. This absolutely works. It takes about the amount of pressure that you would ripping apart a chicken wing to break fingers. Be careful with your ukes. Yes, that means you can't practice this full speed. Oh well. Unless you want to run through a bunch of partners, be nice to their fingers. From here, it didn't work. We literally hold the thumb and grab the fingers right here and turn into it right here. This is one of the rare cases where I'm turning in. Now they can throw a punch, but they'll get a punch. They're also going to lose their hand for the trouble. Other side. So again, I'm taking this, knocking that here, right in here. It didn't work for whatever reason. So take that inside, right to here, push, come in here, pull her into me. For center line, we call it center line because, well, I'm right on her center line. My uke is very flexible. She can do that. So how do I make this work? I can turn those fingers. First things first, right here. Second thing, when I grab the fingers, I'm not going to put the fingers on the chest. I'm going to put her fingers on her own elbow. You have to do this quickly because they will throw a punch. But I took the power out of the punch pretty much immediately because the pain is immediate. What if their fingers don't hurt? Well, then you're fighting Gumby. Why are you doing that? There are flexible people, but there is a limit to everybody. You don't have to grab. Oh, and just for completeness sake, when we come here, we don't have to grab a thumb and a pinky. I mean, you can grab a couple fingers here. And as we come here, again, this is being nice. What if they've got a big hand? Maybe grab one finger. Oh, there's nothing saying we have to be nice to this person. All right? But I am very big. She is very small. That punch is coming and I know it. Right here. That works on me. Punch it. No. Hit it. Yeah, it works. I hate that. And try getting just one finger this time. Yeah. Oh, I'm crying out in pain, knowing it's going to hurt before it ever does, because that one finger, just all her weight, her whole body versus her one joint on my freaking finger, is not happy. Let's do it one time. There we go. Keep them fingers. Yeah. Easy, kid. Oh, yeah. That's good. All right. So, one more time, nice and slow. Remember, it's not just the punch, it's the punch in them. It's all the way through. Boom. So, we are nice in class with the slap. The slap, you can actually slap somebody's hand off, but if you can't, get a knuckle, boom, and hit that thing like you mean it. It's come up to here. This is pretty good. You might stop them right here, just like everything else in Blue Belt. You might do the first thing and it works. But if it doesn't, come to here. They're trying something weird. I'll get fingers before they know what happened, and I'll come around here. Remember, I never let go of the thumb. Pull your hand back. Don't let me up, too late. Just like that. Thank you. From the wrist, this is morote, ikkyo, hayatori. So grab with both hands. The move starts just like this. Now you will recall that in tip 2, we started just like this. And it continues the same. Because this hand isn't actually functionally doing much. I can knock it off if I want to. Hold on. Yeah. So all I'm going to do, oh, you got it? Oh, I love it when they hold on tight. Because that means I can trap the fingers here and come around here. And there's a lot of pain right there. And that was back in yellow belt. So for whatever reason, they got smart. It didn't work. So if it doesn't work, they're trying to pull back. We literally use this hand to flip it around here. And again, we break the wrist across our body. This is not an even grip. This is this hand closer to me, this hand here, to boom, put pressure on that wrist as we break it across. Come up under, and instead of coming, like before we went to the gacho kubi, we went to the gooseneck here, we're come up here, grab the thumb, right to here, and down. And it hurts that fast. You have to be very, very careful with that. It will snap a thumb in a quickness. Here, right there. On that speed.
Don't break me.
Right to here. Oh no, I messed up. Well, I got this. Let's do the other side. Now, if you've got this, that elbow's kind of hanging loose. What if you tries to elbow me? All right? Get your other hand in here. Use your body to hold that elbow me. Yeah, I've got more pressure on the thumb that way. So, tuck that elbow in, especially if they're not the same size as you. She's smaller than me, so I tuck that elbow in to keep that elbow from poking at my eye. Don't want that. Now, again, The observant among you will realize we can come in here and go just like we did in the previous tip 2. Why the thumb? Well, because we can do either one. Because that's the point. From here, we could go to here. Or from here, we could come under here and go to here. From here, I'm on the side. She goes to punch me. That ain't happening. Nothing good for her. Also, it is worth noting that from here, I'm pushing them off, come here, this sucks, this is a throw. So later on we'll be adding that in. So we can set up both of those are throws, both of those, we get them off balance. But let's try someone smaller versus someone bigger, especially that beginning. That hurts a little bit. Both sides. Yes. Grab the thumb. No, grab the thumb this way. Yeah. Here. Go there. Boom. Come on. That thumb. There, other side. Good. Yep, that does work. Come on. There it is. You see that elbow's coming up, so you just tuck it in nice. Make me play nice. All right.
No elbowing me, thank you.
Yep. So remember, as we're coming around, I'm reaching up under here, and I grab. That elbow's bringing right at me, so I'm going to, again, just swap this, tuck it in here. And now, we are moving until I want to move. All right. This is, from the elbow, this is morote, nikkyo, hayatori. So 2 hands on the elbow. And straight into my arm bar. That didn't work. She tries to pull out of it. So I let her pull directly into the shield. But for whatever reason, they're overpowering it. So since I have this hand right here, come to here, block. Boom, right there. Pull them down into the knee, and then continue on into the slap and choke. I've said previously, we're going to see that over and over again, that slap to down. It's very common in this style, because you got the head down, might as well take them the rest of the way. Try the other side, shall we? Circle it up here. I've got the hand trapped for just a second. Circle back. Now, eventually they're going to get out. I only need about a second, half a second, to get to here to turn right here. But it didn't work for whatever reason, so I literally just let it not work and go right to here. But it didn't work. So if they're trying to really focus on that arm, they're going to try to throw a punch. Okay, fine. Strike back, and then just keep going to right here. Now again, the ear slap. Cup the hands, pop those ears. If you don't think it works, if you don't think that'll stop you, have your buddy try it on you. And then when you wake up, you let me know how that worked out for you. It's fairly effective. All right. Combat speed. That was fast enough that she was having trouble reacting to what I was doing and letting me do the whole thing. I was in danger of not completing the entire move, which means that, again, when you do this stuff for real and practice it many, many times, there's a very good chance you're only going to get the first or second part done. That's fine. Let it stand. It's good. It works. It keeps you in control. But if you have to, do the whole thing. Now that's me again. Ready? Here. But I'm big. Easy for me to pick on somebody small. Now it's hurt. Alright? Nice and armbar. Don't let you. Don't let you. Good. Something to remember about the rotation down, real quick. From here, and they try to get out. If you can get your hand to the outside, you have more leverage here and here. But they're likely to try to bend their arm and get out of it. So if you can only get to here, that's fine. That's still enough. Yes? All right. I said no. So. Oh. Oh. There it is. Good job. If they don't fall nice and pretty in front of you, good. Give them the boot. Once again, nice and slow. She grabs me. I come to here. I come to here. It didn't work. I literally have this. I literally, if I can stretch this arm out, I absolutely will. If I can't, that's fine. I can lever this and put my whole body, boom, into that and bring it right here. Oh, I didn't get very good. I can choke. Do what you can once they're down. So, double up. Good job. All right. So that was Tedori Jujitsu Blue Belt Tip 3. Explanation from the fingers, wrist, and elbow. These are not super easy to perform, at full speed, especially the morote, hineri. Hineri is a bugger. It will wrench a wrist very, very quickly, especially pulling fingers. Go easy on this. Everybody's got fingers and they all hurt. Is it a fight enter to get your finger broken? Maybe not. But they're not going to be gripping you with any sort of power once you break that finger. Secondarily, remember, from the wrist, you can do a couple of endings to it. Add more if you want. It's the whole idea is to make this yours to work for your size. For my opponent today, she was having trouble grabbing my thumb because I have such a much longer hand than her. It'd be much easier for her to just go to the gooseneck. What works for you, use it. And finally, the elbow technique. The armbar, actually, you can do at full speed. Go ahead. Do the armbar at full speed. Go to that four corners at full speed. Don't knee your partner in the face at full speed, but, throwing some knees at people while they're going, make sure they're blocking, and go from there. If you still don't like this stuff, well, show up to class. Show us what you don't like about it. Other than that, stay safe. Thanks.